Alright, let's hope that this actually stays where it needs to stay at. Hello, Aries. This is David with Divination Nation, and I am here to bring you your relationship reading for the week of June 21st to June 27th. So, part of the message here, and this is more of like an intuitive message, is that you guys may have been seeing the color green quite a bit more lately, but I also have this feeling that you've been moving through things a little too quickly, and there is a necessity for you to slow things down a little bit, okay? Rest, relaxation, something along those lines seems to be the key factor here. So, let's see what Spirit has. So some of you may be going through a separation of some kind. You have the separation card here. Now, the separation card is something about sadness, missing you, thinking about you, yearning, unsure of the future. Now, if I take the idea of moving through things too quickly, perhaps maybe you guys move through a separation a little too quickly. This kind of goes back to the April time frame when the eclipse happened, maybe even slightly before, late March, and then going into the later part of April. Some of you may have witnessed a separation. The thing about Aries is that the moon would have blocked the sun, so your emotions may have gotten the best of you. And this could be what the separation was talking about. Although I do feel that for some of you, you experienced the separation thereafter between the eclipse and the end of April. Maybe even going on into May, because the effects of the eclipse are 6 months before and 6 months after. So take that as a resonates. Let's see, what else? So somebody expresses their love, right? You've got a love call coming in. Perhaps you sensed this, and that's why you made the separation over here. You knew that there's somebody thinking of you. Perhaps maybe you had an intuitive hit that somebody would call you. Whatever the case may be, there is something else there after that separation. Interesting. Moving through things too quickly. Yeah, so apparently the runner in the relationship. I feel that a lot of you were the runner. Maybe not in a codependent relationship, but there was a fear of intimacy, perhaps listening to the ego, right? You know, the moon crosses in front of the sun, eclipses it, your emotions get the better of you. You're run by your emotions. Emotions usually tie into ego. Ego and pride, they go hand in hand, right? So let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else is there to this dynamic? Alright, so adapting, changing, and healing. Things coming to light. I think that's probably what you were running from, Aries. You were scared of what would come to light within whatever this relationship was that you were in before. So you ran. Maybe not ran. Maybe you ran for your life, for some of you. But for others of you, I feel like you were having that fear of intimacy and you let your ego take the best of you. Okay? What else, Spirit? Not showing your true feelings, huh, Aries? I don't really get any of the hiding, pretending, deluding, and gaslighting in here. Seems to be more lighthearted energies. More looking for love. Alright, so then, give me more of this dynamic of separation. What's behind this separation, and was there any, like, narcissistic influence involved? Let me know, Spirit. Let me know. No, there's a necessary need to progress forward. Obviously, the runner, right? But if we have the idea of moving through things too quickly, then there's a necessity for things to take time. Or for whatever it was in this relationship that you were in previously, to take its time. It was a cycle that it was going through, and at the base of it all, it's all about progress. Okay? Now, do keep in mind, guys, that this camera the phone is flipped around so that the screen is facing the other way. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, I will be able to see them in the video, in the comment section after the video. And then I can go ahead and answer questions then as well. At the end of the day, I will go live to be able to do card draws. And the prices are right there in the description below. So, something about healthy choices. I feel like whatever it was that you were doing, it was a time to heal, but it was a time to make healthier choices both in love and in life. And I feel that you needed this separation or this time alone, however long that lasted, to heal and to progress. For those of you who have Aries in your 10th house, I feel like the separation did give you the time to heal, but it also gave you the time to progress in your job, in your work, in your career, things like that add status and value to you. Okay? Lightning. So yeah, there were certain changes that occurred. But I think this lightning is talking more about this love call. The idea that there's going to be shocking news surrounding a love call. Somebody letting you know that they're thinking of you. There's going to be a surprise epiphany for some of you. There's going to be upheaval for some of you. Maybe you're still in a relationship that you haven't separated from. Or maybe you've separated but you're still in the vicinity. And this love call is going to cause an upheaval or a transformation of some kind. Perhaps in the relationship. Perhaps just within yourself. Perhaps in a family dynamic. I'm getting 4, or the number 4 here. So it could be a possibility of transformations and upheavals within the home dynamic. Or this could be changes within the work sector too. It's a very interesting thought. For some of you, this could be separation from a job. But no, I don't get that for many of you. Some of you guys were dealing with somebody who was watching you. Gaslighting, perception, focusing out. Yeah. Kind of get the feeling that with the sunglasses and the mask, yeah, there was somebody that was codependent in the relationship. I don't feel it was you though. As independent as Aries tends to be, I don't think it was you. It was this other person that was looking at you. Yeah, so adapt, change, and heal, Aries, because love is coming. Whenever Cupid Zero pops out, it lets you know that there's something in the works for you, okay? There's going to be something that surprises you, perhaps this love call, and this love call is connected to Cupid Zero in the idea that it's going to be an invitation or a meeting call. Like they're going to be like, hey, let's go out over here, or let's go eat over here, or what are you doing today, or what are you doing tonight, what are you doing tomorrow? I feel like you're going to have a little bit of hesitation, just mostly because as this addiction card comes out in the reverse, you're not looking to throw yourself into another codependent relationship. You've been in a relationship that was trying to control you, that set you up as a relationship that would just try to restrain you. And I very much feel that there was a lack of being able to have movement within that relationship. And yeah, mirroring each other's self-image reflects our wounds. Yeah, so I feel like you were dealing with a relationship that was reflecting your wounds. And this whole thing was to help you understand how to heal and how to have faith that the next love that comes in is actually going to be a divine counterpart. So with that, because you were stabbed in the back, and the whole thing revolves around finding clarity and truth and cutting it off. Your soul felt it, and you moved with that intent in mind. So with that, that was your reading, Aries, for the week, your relationship reading. Thank you for being here. I hope that this was helpful for you, and I will go ahead and see you next week.
Yeah.